In a time where technology unlocks the doors of tomorrow, but not necessarily today, where data flows, eventually, just not during the day, where machines are works of precision until the warranty ends, where AI is your best ally, but can you trust it? No one can say. And what you really want is to just get away. In this hellscape, the heroes of change will rise.
I plan the plans that plan the plans, and I'm f***ing proud of it.
ROI isn't everything. We also have snacks. Luckily, both scale.
I prefer knowledge adhesive. Less messy.
Digital chaos sound familiar? Good. Let's tidy up.
When the path is lost, they bring revelation. They have mastered the powers of optimization. They bear the wonders of innovation. They hold the secrets of automation. They are the Changemakers.
Ready to join the movement? Stick around.
Dan,
Mom, what are you doing here?
I brought you shakshuka.
Wow, really?
Eat it
Thank
while it's
you.
hot.
I can't right now, but I promise I will. I'm just filming Realize.
Okay, Kapara, eat it later.
Thank you so much, Mom. What I'm gonna do with it? Speaking of mothers, 14 years ago, a mom called her son because her bank website was just impossible. He walked her through every click twice and thought, there has to be a better way. Hey, can you put it in the kitchen? But don't finish it, my favorite dish. That original idea became what WalkMe is today. Fast forward, we've been moving at a record-setting speed for the enterprise world. In June 24, SAP set a tone with a $1.5 billion offer to bring WalkMe into its family. And 13 days later, we unveiled WalkMe X. WalkMe X is an always-on, context-aware assistant that meets every user where they are to leverage AI in the flow of work. By September 12th, the deal was sealed, and we started our joint journey to reach every SAP user on the planet. The momentum kept building. In November, analysts crowned us as the top AI-powered digital adoption platform. And in February's annual State of Digital Adoption report, brought up a wake-up call, showing us the lack of adoption of AI initiative across every enterprise globally. Throughout the year, we pick up multiple awards recognizing our continued innovation in AI. And just last month, SAP announced at Sapphire that Joule became the first omnipresent, proactive enterprise AI that works across any application, and it's available to everyone, everywhere. And that was thanks to the WalkMe technology. Not bad for less than 1 year within SAP. So, as you can see, we came a long way, and I want you to take a look. Here is our first interface from 2012. Some things age gracefully, this one, not so much. And today, I'm proud to announce WalkMe is on track to process more than 1 trillion end-user events by year-end. And our mission remains unchanged, to make technology work for people. Hey, Reuven, how are you?
Greetings from Waldorf. You need me to jump in?
Yes, I'm handing it over now. And Reuven, do me a favor. Please keep it short, 4 minutes max. It's not a TED Talk, huh?
Deal.
Stay with us as Reuven Morato, President and CRO of SAP Enterprises and BTM, will share exactly why SAP placed this bet and how WalkMe powers the people side of transformation and what's next.
Danke, Dan, and greetings from Waldorf. Moments ago, Dan reminded us that digital adoption began with a single frustrated bank transfer. Today, that spark reaches more than 300 million users worldwide. Let's rewind the last 12 months. June 5th, 2024, SAP announced plans to acquire WalkMe for $1.5 billion, a 45% premium. Why? Well, because many transformations fail at the people level. If employees are not taken by the hand and get help in an ever-changing process and system landscape, transformation just will not be successful. It's that simple, and that's why the WalkMe acquisition was such a no-brainer. September 12th, 2024, papers are signed and WalkMe officially joined the SAP family. Under the umbrella of the Business Transformation Management portfolio, we now have assembled the strongest portfolio of critical tools to drive transformation, to enable our customers to become agile and resilient. LeanIX for enterprise architecture, mapping your application landscape, Signavio perfecting your processes, and WalkMe empowering your people right inside the workflow. Together, they give CIOs continuous clarity. Early wins also prove that it works. A Fortune 50 manufacturer cut their S/4HANA onboarding time 42% with WalkMe guidance. A global bank boosted their SuccessFactors adoption 39% and saved $2 million in support calls. And also analysts noticed. Last November, Forrester called WalkMe the AI-powered DAP for enterprise. So what's next? We are of course not stopping there. Exciting stuff we announced at Sapphire. For example, imagine that you are in an S/4HANA system creating a purchase requisition. And suddenly WalkMe, in interaction with Joule, predicts that you need a blanket PO and surfaces the template and guides you through every click along the process. No training required. We are productizing as we speak on that vision. And we have delivered WalkMe on top of core SAP applications like SuccessFactors, Ariba, Concur, and many, many more to come. In addition, we are also building a very cool capability to create your own learning content and make it available in the flow of work. So really cool stuff coming. This is all just to show how powerful SAP and WalkMe can be together. Dan, I made it below 4 minutes, as I told you. So before I hand it back to you, now that we understand the why and the path ahead, let's take a step back and look at the big picture problem organizations are facing.
Reuven, what is there to explain? Even a child could understand.
Yeah, well, knowing you probably already have something in mind, right?
You know me too well, Reuven.
Hey, Ray, did you take your keys?
Yeah, Dad. So, Imagine your company has 600 apps, but nobody knows which one does what. No cap. Companies keep buying more apps, but nobody even uses them right. It's like ordering 10 toppings on your pizza and only eating plain cheese. Low-key tragic. And every time someone clicks the wrong button or forgets how to do something, poof, there goes the pizza budget. What you really need is a GPS, but for apps. Even my dino-age dad can follow.
You've arrived at your destination.
So why can't software light up the right click, the right form, so nobody gets lost? And speaking of not getting lost, how do you even know you're winning if no one keeps score? WalkMe hands grown-ups a report card for every app and every user, so they can fix stuff before it goes on their permanent record. Imagine having a smart AI bestie that jumps in right before you post an epic fail. No more died of embarrassment moments in front of the whole company. Anyway, keep struggling if you want, but when you're ready to stop looking like a total noob with your fancy apps, WalkMe got your back. Oh, and when your boss asks you how to become a tech genius overnight, you're welcome.
Speaking of tech geniuses who got your back, welcome to Changemakers in the Hot Seat. Today we've got Laura from TUI and Renara from Fluence, two digital adoption pros who've actually solved these challenges in the real world. Here's how it works, ladies. You'll take turns drawing cards from your stacks and asking each other the questions. The rules are simple. Keep your answers honest, under 30 seconds, and don't hold back. We want to hear your genuine experiences and insights about digital adoption. Ready? The floor is yours.
All right. Which celebrity would you cast to play you in the blockbuster movie of your digital adoption story?
I'm going to go with strong British female actress Kate Winslet.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. If WalkMe were a superhero, what would its power be?
It could transpose in time.
Ooh, good.
Favorite WalkMe capability or feature in 1 or 2 words?
Invisible smart tip.
Very nice.
Okay. First word that comes to mind when you think digital adoption.
Progress.
Ooh, nice.
Describe WalkMe in less than 3 words.
Okay, I'm going to go for 2 again. Game changer.
Nice.
As someone with a background in change management, what excites you about WalkMe?
That it makes it easy for our end users. Because change is really hard, and WalkMe really helps and makes it easy for them.
It's like having a little buddy with you.
Yeah. After years of experience, what WalkMe feature still surprises you with its impact?
It's going to sound super obvious when I say this, but for me, it's shout-outs. And I know that is their purpose, and they are meant to announce something new and show your end users a new feature or something. But it still blows my mind when I see all the data behind them, and I see what the usage is, what the views are, the multiple views that you get, and how it can support not just the work I'm doing, but the work that my colleagues are doing around the business, where I can support them with something and advertise what they're working on. So it still always blows my mind when I see the numbers.
Yeah, it's delivering the information to the users when they need it, right there, right?
Yeah. Wrong answers only. What does DAP stand for?
Dancing Arctic Penguin.
Okay.
What's your advice for someone about to kick off their first WalkMe rollout?
I usually have my top 3 things that I tell people, but I'm going to add a 4th on today. So my first one is be patient. Depending on your organisation and how things work in there, you are pushing out a really big change here that people are uncomfortable with because they don't necessarily know what it is and understand what it is you're doing. So just being really patient with yourself and with your stakeholders is really, really important. When it comes to stakeholders, having a senior stakeholder have your back is vital. Be really brave and be really bold with your content. And this is something that I always tell people, it's not often that you get to implement new technologies and new systems. And often it's as the result of a process change, or there is going to be a change because of that. And it's very rare that you're given the chance to have some freedom with how you build and how you launch things. So I always think WalkMe offers you so many different ways of engaging with somebody. Start to really think about what's the most creative way you could do that that's going to make that person remember that experience they had. And then I think my final one would be, walkthroughs is the thing we're all shown at the very beginning that, yes, they're brilliant and absolutely you should use them, but that's not all there is. And it took me a little while to realise the power that a smart tip can have. And it's something so small, but in my world, it's such a powerful tool. So I think, be really inquisitive about what's available from WalkMe, and use it as creatively as you can, and use as analytics to help you work out what your users are doing.
Those are great tips. I wish I had them at my fingertips when I was starting.
Ooh. How do you talk about change without making people panic?
Change is hard and people do get emotional about it.
Yeah.
And so one thing to do is to really show them the vision and the mission behind the change, the why. Why is it important for the company and why it's important for them, how they would benefit from it. And so really explaining to them why a certain way of managing this change or implementing this change was actually decided on, and just acknowledging that it's hard.
And I think with a lot of people, sometimes it does come down to like, what's in it for me? How am I going to benefit from this? And as soon as you find that little nugget of what it is, then the change doesn't seem that bad sometimes, and the panic often disappears.
Yeah. If you could build a WalkMe solution for one thing in your personal life, what would it be?
Something that would remind me of all my to-dos outside of work. Like, I am super organised in work. I have a list for everything. So it would be something like a pop-up that would tell me all the things that I needed to do. And if it could be a little bit AI smart, and then maybe pick up the things as I go through the day that I need to remember to do, that would be even better. Maybe like a little chatbot that just wanders around with me all day long and just does all the things. If it could do the tasks as well, that would be brilliant. But I don't know if things are that clever yet.
Yeah, I don't know how I would feel if there was a robot following me around, but I think I'll get used to it.
Like a little PA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
You get used to it.
Yeah. Go get milk. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Laura, Renara, thank you so much. You just heard from two of our customers who rely on WalkMe as their go-to partner for driving change inside their organization. A mission we delivered for 14 years with some of the world's largest enterprises. In the last 24 months, generative AI is rewriting the playbook. More speed, more possibilities, and obviously more risk. Our mission is no different than it's always been. Help people navigate technology change, turning it to measurable value. Many teams today already juggle several AI assistants, each certain it's the only voice that matters. Helpful or headache depends on context. Context means knowing who I am, which screen I'm on, what I need to do in each step, and what outcome I care about. Without it, AI adds noise instead of results. Analysts back it up. The latest Forrester wave for digital adoption platforms named WalkMe's contextual AI a differentiating strength that turns insight into real action. Last year, we introduced WalkMe X, pairing our screen-based context engine with generative AI. Since then, we've pushed contextual proactive AI even further, turbocharging its memory so it's instantly recognizes who you are and what you're trying to accomplish in any system and any workflow. I can't wait to show you some of the things we've been working on. Follow me. Daphna, take me to the WalkMe Labs, please.
Didn't you hear, Dan? Being polite ruins the planet.
Just take me there.
Okay, hold tight.
Thank you, Daphna.
Seriously?
Can I still say thank you? Welcome, everyone, to the WalkMe Labs. Earlier, I mentioned that powered by our technology, SAP made Joule the first omnipresent proactive enterprise AI that is not waiting to be prompt, but anticipates user needs across any application and any workflow. Let's unpack that and show you what we've been working on to take this vision even further. What you're about to see is next-level innovation designed to bring AI everywhere you work and make it even more relevant to what you're trying to do. It's only made possible because of WalkMe's deep understanding of screen-based context and presence across every screen, every system, and every workflow. Daphna, show the AI experience.
Here you go, Dan. Today I'll show you how WalkMe's screen-based context engine powers the Joule action bar,
previously known as WalkMe X,
an always-on proactive AI assistant designed to democratize AI across any application, SAP and beyond, so every user can run mission-critical workflows without friction. Meet Will, a supply chain manager. He starts his day in ServiceNow, where he reviews tickets submitted by different teams across the organization. Today, a critical issue was reported by a warehouse manager. A quality issue was detected with the latest batch of a specific material. This creates an urgent need to procure a replacement from a different supplier. Because WalkMe understands the context on the screen, it powers the action bar to proactively recommend the next best actions. In this case, the action bar steps in with a suggestion to analyze the downstream impact of this issue. Behind the scenes, it operates SAP Joule to come up with a suggestion. Without leaving ServiceNow, Will gets a proactive summary of the implications based on back-end data from the ERP. Will sees that there's no backup supplier, increasing the risk for disruption. The action bar offers to find an alternative supplier. With one click, the SAP Business Network is scanned to return a list of potential options, recommending the best choice. Before moving forward with a request for a quote, Will decides to cross-reference the details from the business network with his email correspondences to make sure he gets the best offer possible. He asks the AI chat to check his emails and see if the recommended vendor previously offered lower price quotes. The AI chat directs this request to another AI copilot, this time it's Google Gemini, and navigates Will to Gmail, where he receives confirmation that a lower price was indeed shared for the required material. From here, Will instructs the AI chat to issue a new RFP based on the lower quote. The RFP is automatically populated based on the existing conversation and the information pulled from Google Gemini, and Will confirms the details. While he waits for a response from the supplier, Will moves back into ServiceNow. Moving forward, he wants to make sure that critical issues impacting supply chain operations are immediately flagged. He turns to the action bar to create his personal custom action. With just a few clicks and a couple of simple prompts, Will configures his action bar to proactively scan the list of tickets on the screen and surface issues that could disrupt critical operations. Now, every time Will opens this page, the action bar will proactively flag urgent tickets. After a short while, a notification comes in, letting him know that there's an update on the RFP. Great news! The supplier can fulfill the order quickly at a competitive price. With this in mind, Will asks the AI chat to prepare a new purchase order. WalkMe navigates to S/4HANA and automatically fills out the form. All Will needs to do is click Order to have it submitted. Once the purchase order is submitted, Will receives a proactive suggestion from the Joule action bar to update the ServiceNow ticket. With one click, he's navigated back to ServiceNow, where an update is drafted for the warehouse manager based on the context of the previous interactions. From risk detection to resolution, AI-powered assistance has proactively transformed Will's workflow across SAP and non-SAP applications. This is omnipresent contextual AI assistance empowering any workflow across any application, powered by WalkMe.
Wow. That's true democratization of AI. Omnipresent, proactive, harmonizing user experience across all enterprise systems. And now, let me show you how we're pushing it even further. Daphna, show them the context-based memory.
Context-based memory helps AI learn from past interactions, allowing it to keep getting better, making suggestions more relevant and personalized over time. Imagine that you're a sales exec managing multiple accounts. You know your customers, but keeping track of everything can be a challenge. That's where context-based memory comes in. You start your week with the accounts report. Nimbus stands out. WalkMe AI flags potential health issues based on company risk signals. A quick summary appears, and with one click, you save it to memory. Now, your AI remembers it for when it counts. You dig deeper, opening the Nimbus account page, and click Add to Memory without selecting anything specific. And here's where the AI shines. It analyzes the page for you, identifies what will be useful later on, and suggests what to save. Later that week, you're reviewing a call transcript in Gong and open your custom action, Meeting Summary. Once again, with a single click, you save that summary to memory. A few days later, you get an email alert. Nimbus just submitted a low NPS score, a clear sign something's off. You open the email and launch the Mitigate Customer Risk action. This time, the AI doesn't just respond to what's in the email. It pulls together 3 layers of context. The contents of the email alert, everything you've saved to memory about Nimbus, including the health summary, account details, and meeting insights, and finally, your company's playbook for managing at-risk customers. The result? A smart, personalized response built in seconds, based on a complete understanding of the account. With context-based memory, every interaction makes the AI more powerful, more relevant, more timely, and more personal to the way you work.
That was truly powerful, but it's not the only way we're leveraging AI. We're also expanding the boundaries of the DAP category by reimagining what digital learning could look like, powered by our AI. Many of our customers use WalkMe with learning tools, but the experience is disjointed. This year, we're redefining digital learning by delivering adaptive, AI-powered content in the flow of work, bridging the gap between learning and doing to accelerate adoption and boost productivity. This new solution expected to be generally available in Q4 of this year and will become SAP's go-forward solution for digital learning. Daphna, let's roll the demo.
Here you go, Dan.
Daphna, that was one cool bit. I told you this was going to be awesome, and we're not stopping here. We have one more cool thing to show you. I'm thrilled to share an exciting milestone in our journey to drive true digital adoption across the enterprise. WalkMe is becoming the digital adoption platform standard across the SAP Business Suite. Daphna, bring up the taco. As you can see, from Ariba to SuccessFactors to S/4HANA, Concur, and CX, WalkMe is now natively integrated into these applications in 2 modes: embedded, free, ready-to-use entry set of in-app guidance, but without the ability to edit or customize the content, and a premium offering, providing you with the full power of the platform for customizing content and getting full visibility into user behavior in order to drive efficiency, improve user experience, and achieve the true ROI you expect from your SAP investment. For those of you in the audience that run their business on SAP Stack, this is great news because we just made using WalkMe a no-brainer. But our mission remains unchanged: to help companies with their digital transformation across any tech stack, SAP or not SAP. WalkMe is committed to remain agnostic. And with that, I want to thank you for tuning in. There is much more in the agenda, so stay tuned. And I want to move it now to the Realizer Awards finalists.
Evan, lower, lower. Mary, stay still. Mary, stay still. Stay still.
I have to get back to work.
I know what you're thinking. Just tell us who the winners are. Patience. Rome was not built in a day. And neither was this balloon arch. Right, so while we're still in party prep mode, we can at least reveal the finalists. The bold digital changemakers who dared to dream, to build, to launch.
And to be persistent. Again, and again, and again.
Okay, Brittany, we got the point.
We have some amazing categories and winners this year. We're still deciding how dramatic the envelope reveal should be.
Confetti cannon?
Ooh.
Suspenseful PowerPoint transition?
Ooh.
A smoke machine.
Legal says no fire.
Come on, Brittany, sometimes you gotta bend the rules a bit. Okay, ready for our 2025 Realizer Award finalists?
Up first, we got Best Customer Experience for the teams that made tech feel helpful, intuitive, and maybe even pleasant. Here's our finalists for the Best Customer Experience.
And the finalists are Deputy, Flight Center, Valens Blue Book, IntelliFlow. Testing, testing. 1, 2.
Brittany, for God's sake.
Oh, sorry. Our next award is for Best Employee Experience. Here, we recognize the heroes behind smoother onboarding, smarter workflows, and tools that don't make you want to cry. Let's check out our finalists for Best Employee Experience. And the finalists are HP, Pella Corporation, Smith & Nephew, TUI,
Transformation is no longer a business buzzword. It's what separates success from failure. Our Transformational Business Impact Award honors the teams that turned adoption into measurable business wins and real results. Our Transformational Business Impact finalists are really spectacular. Take a look.
And the finalists are Accenture, Origin, PepsiCo, Swiss Re.
Our final category is the DAP Professional of the Year Award. It's meant for someone who doesn't just manage change and all of its complexity. They bring vision, hustle, focus, and the calm within the chaos, all of it. Let's take a look at the finalists.
And the finalists are Amber McQuinn, Christy Rosa, Krishna Saw, Sandrace Samuel.
Okay, don't move. We got it. Don't move. Mary, stay still. Mary, stay. Oh, Mary! Okay, it looks like this is gonna take a little bit longer. I guess we're better at building dApps. So no winner's announcement for you yet, but stay tuned. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna have to outsource this. Welcome to the 2025 Realizer Awards, live from the glamorous WalkMe Conference Room B.
This year, we had more nominations than ever before, and not just from the enterprise teams. One entry came with a TikTok dance. For turning customer interactions into a masterclass moment, the award for Best Customer Experience goes to
Deputy.
For elevating everyday experiences into business-winning moments, the Best Employee Experience Award goes to Hella Corporation. For the company that has raised the bar for bringing out the best, the Transformational Business Impact Award goes to
Accenture.
And finally, for mastering the art and science of digital adoption and making it look easy, the DAP Professional of the Year Award goes to
Krishna Saw.
Let's give it up one more time to all our winners and finalists. You are the embodiment of what it means to be a change maker. You are helping to drive behavior change, to transform business cultures, to advance progress, and to ultimately unlock value. You're not just setting the standard, you're rewriting it. Thank you for joining our Realize 2025 event. To every team, every leader, and every DAP Pro out there, keep it up. You're changing the way people work. We are so proud to be on this journey with you, and we are grateful for your partnership and commitment. Here's to an extraordinary year ahead, and here's to all of us being the best change makers we aspire to be. Oh, come on! Thank you for joining Realize!
Now back to me. Now back to me. To me.
From Ariba.